Hey everybody, it's me, Karen Buford of Karen Buford Art. I'm here again on Facebook doing another live painting. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing, so let's get started. So this is, see if I can get that in focus. This is a painting. Oh, sorry. Oh man, it just came out of my thing. That's what happens when you go down. All kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, so this is the painting. This is the copy that I made of the painting. So this is going to go on this big piece. This is for my commission. This is the second painting that I was commissioned to do. And this is called, I call this the DayDreamer, because she looks like she's just sitting there thinking about how she's going to make her life wonderful. All right, so I already traced this onto my canvas. And then I have this little reference photo. So I'm going to start drawing a little bit on the ends, trying to figure out the pattern, and then I'll start painting. But let me see if I have a pencil somewhere. So I'm just going to finish these things here, so that I know what they are. So this one has squares that go like this, and I'm just going to finish that pattern up with a square that goes like this, and then this one also has squares. So that's a green one, so I'm going to make that one go like this off the side, and then this one, so I'm not going to worry about that one, and then this goes like this. I think it probably has another side to it. I'm not sure what's going on with this, but I'll probably just make some more lines, because I don't really want that much black. I'm going to curve some of that black by making some straight lines that are skinny. And I hope everybody's warm and safe. What happened here? Oh my God, really? Why did it decide to do that? That's so annoying. How do I change it? It's looking, oh, no, it's not. Oh, I thought it was looking. Hey, who is that? Oh, hey, Deborah. Hi, how are you? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'm going to finish some of this part here. And here. And here. And let's see. On this side, it's got to go like this. Just making these lines, and then over here, I don't have any idea what these things are doing. Let's see, I think I'm going to make this come out. I don't know. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I'm just going to make it come all the way over, because I'm not trying to do all that, whatever that is. Okay, so make some lines on this side. They're not exactly straight, but they're close enough. Here, there's that. Okay, and then I need to go here. Alright, so I'm going to get started with all my color. And I think I'm going to start with the green. And I'll mix that up. Let's see if y'all can see. Yep. And I'm going to start up at the top of the picture, which I know it's hard for y'all to see, but that's okay. I can see it. It's good. So I'm mixing a couple of different greens up, hooker's green and phthalo green, and then cadmium yellow to make a really pretty bright green. I've got my little sprayer. Yeah, I got my little sprayer right here. Add a little bit of white to that. Lighten it up just a little. I don't know that I need this much, but whatever. I'll see what happens. Okay. So now I'm going to come in over here on this side. Put my green in. And I probably need to add water to this because it's very thick and it's not flowing. There's my little handy dandy sprayer. I might make this a little bit, I'm trying to get all this green off my brush. So I picked a big giant brush to work with this. So let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something different with that. So that brush is too fat. Clean that off. Clean it off. Get a smaller brush. So this one will be just perfect. That brush will be perfect. I'll have to mix a little bit more of this green and yellow and white. White helps the green not be transparent. So, yeah, that's what white does. Helps the green not be transparent. Because green is transparent, sometimes blue is, just depends. If it has white in it, it's less transparent. But if it doesn't have white in it, it's very transparent. Yeah, I'm not sure I like this, but I'm just going to paint it in for now. I could probably even go with an even smaller brush than this. I'm just gonna see what happens with this. It's a nice color, but it's very translucent, which is not what I was hoping for at all, but whatever. It is what it is. Okay, who's that? Anna. Hey, Anna. Yeah, I am drawing a picture. Oh, here's the picture. I'd put it up here, but then it would be in the way of me painting. So, but it's down here. I'll put it down here. I don't know if y'all can see that. Over here better? Yeah, maybe. All right, Anna. Been missing you at the gallery, girl. Gotta stop through. See what's happening. I will be there tomorrow if you want to come in and say hi. From like 11 to 3. This is a commission that I'm doing for a lady who was my seamstress, and she just moved into a new home, so she wanted some custom artwork. She saw some of my art, and she was like, oh yeah, I know that lady. She came to the gallery. She's like, I know that lady. Made me feel like I was somebody, you know. Like, oh, people were like, oh yeah, I know her. Yeah, it was nice. So, this is one of 3 paintings. I already finished the other one. You can check my feed, my Facebook page for the other paintings that I did on Facebook. Part of it didn't come out because, I don't know, Facebook was doing something weird. So, I couldn't post it for a minute. It said something about some weird audio or something that, I don't know what they were listening to, but it was, part of it was me, most of it was me talking. And, so I don't know that anything I say is copyrighted. Like I own the rights to myself. I own myself. I am free. I own myself. So, anyway, I'll probably go back over this part because it looks very messy right now. And I probably should have painted the yellow in first, but it's okay. Acrylic paint's very forgiving because it dries really fast. So if you make a mistake, you just wait for it to dry and paint over it. But this is a nice green. And the colors will be really close, but not exact because, you know, this was done on a computer. So it's kind of AI. I don't know if it's really AI. Oh, okay, Dipper. So you just don't want to see nobody paint some green triangles. I mean, that's just kind of boring. I get it. I'll be here for a couple of hours at least. It may not be finished by then, but I'll have the background done. Alright, now, see, I always paint the side. Sorry for my head. And since this is a triangle, I just paint it like the rest of the triangle goes up on the sides. That way, if somebody wants to hang it, they can just hang it without worrying about, you know, does it. And that's not the only green, but that's quite a bit of it. So the green down here has yellow background, so I'd probably paint that first. And then there's a green square here. So I'll just paint these green squares in while I have the green in my brush. It does dry out pretty easily. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'm not real big on painting geometric shapes, squares and stuff. Hard to get a straight line with your paintbrush. Paint the side over here. And then when that dries a little bit, I'll go back over it. But for now, I think I want to paint the yellow. And I'm probably going to get a separate thing to paint the yellow. Separate plate. I'm going to spray all my paint so that it doesn't dry out before I get to it. Put that to the side. Make sure my brush is clean. Oh, let's get a baby wipe. Let's have a baby wipe. Alright, so I'm gonna clean my brush out really good with the baby wipe because I want yellow to be yellow. I don't want it to be green. I don't want it to be any other weird color. So I'm gonna take some of this yellow that I have and let me get a refill on my water in my little sprayer. Such a tiny little thing, but it gives you a nice mist. I have a big one somewhere. I don't even know where it is. I'm always taking stuff somewhere, so. Alright, and I want to make, oh, that's orange. Okay, that's orange. So I have to mix up some orange. And I just happen to have some orange already mixed, but I'm going to take this yellow and some red. Put a bunch of it. Bit of red so I can mix up some nice orange. It's like an orange yellow color. I gotta add a little white to that. Let's see, where's white? White's back here. Let's see. Add a little bit of white. This will be very opaque if I don't add white. I mean, it'll be very transparent, translucent if I do not add white. So add a little white to that. Lighten it up. Oh, that's a pretty color. Maybe still too red. So let me take some of this yellow that's in here. Bring it over here. I'm just going to have to add a bunch of yellow. Oh, now I've been freezing all day, and now that I came in here under all these lights, now I'm hot. Go figure. Add some more yellow, because that's like an orange yellow. Really bright. So just add a bit clump of yellow, because I need a lot of it, because it's all over. And then we'll see how much changing that does. Yeah, that's a nice color. It might be too dark though, still. And there's red in still wet. This is from the last painting that I did last week. I have a little thing that keeps it nice and dry. Keeps the paint from drying out. Okay, yeah, that's a good color right there. That's a lot of it too, so. Let's see. All right, now, and I'll probably be able to see through this. And if I can't, I know what this pattern is. But it definitely needs water. It's very thick. It's a little tiny mister. Very nice. Very nice little mister. It amazes me that people actually like watching me paint. I watch people paint so I can learn how to do it. You know, but people like to watch me paint. Go figure. I guess somebody said it was really relaxing. Cool. Very cool. Alright. But this paint still isn't moving. It's still not flowing. And I'm picking up a bunch of red from the bottom of this. So, alright, let's see if that, yeah, maybe that'll do it. It's still really, really needs to be a lot more juicy. Need juicy paint. Let's see what else is on there. Need some juicy paint. So if the paint doesn't flow, you have to add more water to it. Okay, I think that should do it. Yeah, there you go. I just don't like it when the edges are rough. Like a nice edge. But let's see what color's under there. Dark orange is a, I don't know, I think this is maybe too dark. I think it is. I think I need to just add a lot more yellow and a tiny bit of orange. So I'm just gonna take what's in my brush because that's too dark. Hopefully it's not too late. I just kind of mix this stuff together. Keep the green that's on here from mixing in. Oh, I know. I could add some unbleached titanium. Is that what this is? No, that's gold. So I have more of this. God, seriously, I don't have any more. Okay, let me see. I know I have some. I was trying to get all this stuff together before I went live. Okay, let me add a little bit of the, I'm going to take some that's on here and add it in. And that'll make it a little bit more opaque and a little bit lighter. That's a pretty color. Okay, let's try that again. I may have to let that part dry. Because it's not gonna, yeah, because that's really more the color. It's kind of in between this and that, but I have to let this dry a little bit so that this yellow can go over it. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Okay, that's not too bad. Not too terrible bad. Okay, let's see. It's much darker on that side. Or not her bun, but her head wrap, head scarf, whatever. And I'll just see if I just keep going back and forth. That'll clear it up. I know how to get rid of this. So I'm just going to get rid of it because it's too dark. The This is the power of a baby wipe. Kind of scary that people are putting this on their babies' butts. And it just takes paint off like that. It's a little bit scary, but that's almost the right color. Okay, let's try again. Oh yeah, so much better. Okay. This doesn't even look like the same paint that's going on here as what I'm painting, but it is. It really is. I'm going to put, I never do this because the paint tends to run, but Jesus, this stuff is so dry. It's so dry. There you go. And let's see, that's going to go here. Crazy. All right, let me try and paint in between these little. I probably should have did this first. I know I should have. I just want to just start putting in and see what this green would do. See what color it was. And if a little of the yellow gets on there, that's okay too. But I do see some water that's falling. I don't want. Okay, here we go. And I like these flat brushes because they let you get into corners pretty easily. And this color, I'm going to need this color probably for the whole picture. There's a lot of this yellow in here. Okay, there we go. And I usually don't paint quite this tightly with all these little shapes and stuff because that's just annoying to paint those. Oh my gosh, it's so annoying. So you just want to get into, you know, just get into the paint it. I may have to come back in right there and add something because that green went over, or I may just have to clean the green up. I don't know. We'll see what happens later on. But the green's completely dry right now. So, I mean, it's only been a couple of minutes and it's dried out already. So that's nice. It does that. Yeah, this one has a lot of details in it, more so than the other one I did. And, you know, that one had a lot of just straight lines and then designs on top, so it was easier. It didn't have all these little zigzags on here. I don't know, zigzag used to be my favorite kind of line. I don't know about it now. It's a little bit annoying, but it's all good. I'm happy I'm painting. Paint is a good thing. Fix that later because it doesn't look good right now anyway. the green just doesn't look that good. I have to think about how much white I want to add to it to make it less see-through. So I really don't like that. So if I happen to go over some of this part, that's okay. Some of the green, that's okay. Right now I'm painting the corner or the side of the canvas. Let's continue my design on that side and then on this side too. Sorry for my head, y'all. I know y'all can't see that, but it's the side of the canvas. Okay. Well, I can still see my design. I'll come back over here on this side in a little bit. And let me think about this. Oh, you know what? I have this really nice green in here. It's real thick. So, oh, that's dried out. Oh, man. Ooh, yeah, I know. Let me pour some of that, put some more of that on here. Where is that? This is called Light Green Permanent. Here, I'll put some of that on there. That's got a lot of white in it, I already know. Sorry, that's the sound of the paint farting itself out. Paint farts. Yeah, go figure. Okay, so then I'm gonna come back in and do this light green on here. Oh yeah, that's got a lot more white in it. There you go. I don't know if I'll worry about the side, but I'll get this part in here. And I might even use a smaller brush. I don't know. I have one, I think. Let's see. Maybe I'll use, let's see if this little bitty brush will work better. I don't know if I like this brush or not. Let's see. It's very stiff. It's not real soft. That might be okay though. Seems like it's okay. When I say tight painting, I mean like my hands are like this, tight on it. So let me lift this up a little bit so y'all can see what I'm doing. I don't want to push it too much because it got all weird and popped out of the little holder. Okay, so this is just the one color I'm using. And it has a lot of white in it, so it's definitely covering over pretty nicely, actually. So we'll see how long it takes me to do this. A little bit of yellow got mixed in on that, but that's okay too. Okay, so this one, I don't know, man. Alright, hold on just a second, I'll close my door. Well, as Ronnie used to say, we'll see. We'll see how this all comes out later. And then there's this little design, which, I don't know, I think it has a name, I can't remember. I think it's from ancient Rome or something. And if it's from ancient Rome, it's probably from ancient Africa. That's where they got mostly all these stuff. see if I can get this on here. Ugh. No, I'm just gonna have to take my chances. Yeah, this lighter green covers better. It's got more white in it. And it's already mixed, so I don't have to make it. Just squeeze it out the tube. This is where it got all weird, so I'm just going to try and bring it down. There you go, better. And I'm not worried about this up here because this is like a dark brown. So we'll probably do that last. I don't really want that all over my palette. Mixing with stuff. There's a little bit of weirdness on this side too. I like that better. It's more solid looking. Doesn't look so tacky. Paint like this looks tacky to me. And I don't mean sticky, I mean it looks terrible. Hey Maria. Hey girl, what's up? This is the second part of my commission painting. Or this is the second commission painting that I'm doing. So I'm calling this one the DayDreamer. Because the lady, this is it. The lady looks like she's daydreaming. She's just sitting there with her hand on her chin, dreaming about whatever she's dreaming about. Has some really nice colors in it though, but this is so tight to paint. Oh, these geometric shapes. They're not that fun. Where am I? Oh, here. I'm here. Lost track where I was for a minute. Looked down and couldn't remember where I was. Where I was supposed to be going. So yeah, I traced this last night because I just didn't feel like messing around with that. This is going to take long enough. So anywhere where it's really like weird, and it's, I don't know if y'all can see that. Maybe you can, maybe you can't. Anywhere where it's weird and it's like going over the green went over the yellow, or the yellow went over the green, or it's uneven, I'm just going to go back over that with white, maybe later, or maybe not at all. We'll see. We'll see how I feel about it later. Yeah, I wish I could speed paint through this part, but you can't. When you're live, you can't speed paint it. You have to do stuff later, edit things and things. Let's see. Let's see some white in here, so let's get rid of that. Almost done to the end, man. To the end. Yay. Whew. I tell you. Okay, let's see here. Alright. Just a little bit. Okay, 3 or to the same color and something different I'm going to be painting. And I have a big one over here that I can reference to also. That's what I use for my tracer. I just traced all this. So I'm definitely not trying to draw all these little teeny lines and triangles and no, I'm not trying to do that by hand. What for? Technology helps you out. It's like one thing about living in this day and age. You have all this cool technology. Sometimes, usually it makes your life better, sometimes not. But hey, I wouldn't be able to do this. Like, people were never able to see inside of artist studios unless they got invited. So you didn't know what their process was. You didn't know what they were doing. How did they achieve this or that? But now you can get a little idea about what people or how people are doing what they do. Dang it. Okay, I'm gonna get big wipe. I really don't want that there. So I'm just gonna get rid of it. Alright. There's just weirdness going on with this particular last one. Obviously, I'm very tired of doing this. Okay, let's see if I can clean up this edge here. There you go. Better. A little bit better. Okay. And yes, I will even paint the sides. Because that color was not very transparent. It was not very thick. So let's see. Sorry for my head. I know y'all can't see through my head. All right. Okay, better. This one needs a little bit more. I got really dark underneath. So I kind of have an underpainting, which is a painting that's underneath your painting. So they used to paint all their values in, so they'd be light and dark. All right, woo. Okay. So that's the yellow, orange, and then I want to paint the orange on this side over here since I have this in my brush, in my palette right now. It's already mixed. Paint over here. All this. Probably need to add some more water to this. It's gotten all thick and stiff. On the side, so it's on there. Yeah, geometric shapes, ooh, so fun. So fun. Love making corners. Not really, no, I don't. I really don't. I have green paint on my hand. Hopefully it won't get anywhere else. Thank God they made a square tip brush to help you with that. I could make fairly short work of this. You cannot always turn it on the side to get like a nice straight line type thing. Yeah. It makes these nice corners when you need a corner. You can drag it around like I'm doing to make yeah, there's a lot of yellow on this particular picture, more than I had thought. Now we're getting into skinny land. I gotta get skinny. Oh, dang it. Dipped it in the wrong place. So I'm just going to drag it straight through. See, oh, there's even a skinny yellow line. What is that? Ooh, what the heck? Oh man, they got like a nail going through here. Wow. Okay, let me stop what I'm doing and try and figure out what to do with that. I don't think I have a hammer up here. Maybe, need like a screwdriver or something to smash that? That's crazy. Yeah, but there's a nail right here that's poking through from the other side. Snap, man, what is that? That's from the wood or something. I don't want anybody, I don't want to be touching that. I don't want anybody touching it. Whoa. What the heck? I've never seen that. It's where the wood is. Okay. Ooh. Dang, man, y'all made a hole in the canvas, but y'all, really? What's up with that? Okay. I don't like stuff like that. I could, like, rip my finger open. What's wrong with these people? Hey, old Linda. Hey, sis. What's up, girl? How y'all doing in there, chilly Minneapolis? I know it's chilly. It's cold here. Well, I can't really say that. It was like 60, so sorry. But it was cold yesterday. And it snowed in Las Vegas. Go figure. We had snow. For like 2 weeks we've had snow off and on different days. Crazy. I don't know what the world's coming to. Snowing in the desert. Something's not right about that. That was not why I moved here, to see snow. Not at all. Snow in Las Vegas, man. It was all, the mountains were all covered in snow. But I mean, you could still see like the cliffs or whatever, all the little parts. You could still see some brown from the mountains. Other people may have blue mountains. We have brown mountains. Mostly brown. Oh yeah, now that paint is flowing. Yeah. color that's going to be, I think. Of course, that's some kind of orange, some weird orange. Right now it is really super duper windy here in Las Vegas. It's very windy. It's ridiculously windy. Like 60-mile-an-hour winds. It's enough to like blow the power lines down and blow people's roofs off. Trash cans down the street. Yeah, it's pretty intense. This afternoon I was out getting stuff for my garden, and I had put my mask on because it was blowing so hard I could barely even breathe. Oh, the pencil's there. That's what's there. What else is going on? What is this? Oh, something is underneath here. Aha. Okay. It's my little tracer thing. There you go. Now it's sitting evenly. Okay, let me get the paper. That up. Can sit down for a second because my other yellow is here. And there's a skinny line here, so I'm going to get my little skinny brush, see if I can make this come down this way. And it's going to show, that line is going to show through where I traced it. I may have to like go over that with some white. But all of this is yellow. Some of this, I'm gonna have to go over this with some white. So there's two. I'm gonna dip some white in here now. Just paint over that part right now. And see what happens, because that's the only way to not see that. And the yellow. So I'm going to go over this whole thing with white mixed with yellow. I know why artists watch other artists. I understand that, but I don't know why people watch artists paint. That seems weird to me, but not that I'm ungrateful or unhappy about it. I just think it's strange. I mean, I know what I get out of it. I don't know what other people get out of it. I get out of it, oh, this is how you do that. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, that's what I get out of it. What other people get, not so sure. Not so sure. All right, so let me come on this side now. And I think I'm going to put white down the middle of this. This is a really skinny line right here. So I'm going to put some white. It has a little bit of yellow and orange in it or something. Want to be really skinny, even though it looks like okay, and the rest of this is just yellow. I'll put some darker yellow there. snowing all day. Well, since I think it started about 10, and then it got really intense at like noon. So I was out trying to find some tomato plants. And I went to Lowe's, and they had these little tiny tomato plants for $5. I was like, I don't think so. And a little bit pot. Little pot was like this big with tomato plant in it. Thanks, Olinda. So yeah, little pot was real small. Then I went to Home Depot. They had an even smaller pot for the same price. And a little tomato plant, it looked like it was about to fall over dead in the wind. I was like, nope. So I had to go to the nursery. Went to Star Nursery. And, all their tomato plants were on sale for $4.88 or something. So, yeah. Oh. Okay. I think I made a mistake here, so I'm just going to try and fix all of that. Okay, I'm going to make it like this. I don't know really what's going on with this part of this design, but I'll just pretend it's got a little skinny part right there or something. Yeah, that wind, it was something else, man. It's not as bad as it's been. But, yeah. I was glad the snow didn't stick, because these people here do not know how to drive in snow at all. We have a lot of people from California here. And then native Nevadans, they don't know anything about no snow. They live in the desert, man. They don't know about no snow, how to drive in no snow. No, not a thing. Not for them. Dennis says, if it's good enough for the government, it's good enough for me. Because there's like 75% of the land in the state is owned by the United States government. I kid you not. They got, just where Area 51 is, S4, and all those places. We see strange stuff in the sky all the time. They want you to believe it's their stuff. Oh yes, that was man-made. Like, okay, sure. Whatever y'all say. If y'all making this, why ain't we riding in it? That's what I want to know. Why we can't ride in that? I want my own sports model spaceship. I can blow this pop stand anytime I want to. Go hang out at Jupiter or something. So, I don't know. We have lots of activity. Of course, I live right by an airport, so a lot of stuff is probably at airport, planes and things like that. But I have a telescope just to check them people out. See what they doing up there on the moon. Got me a nice big telescope. I saw the rings of Saturn. It was very cool. I could see the ring, and I could see the moons of Saturn with my telescope. It was cool. It was very cool. I was like, oh man. And it was in the summertime, so I didn't have to be out in the wind. It was cold and messed up. I thought that was very cool. I think that's when Saturn was really close to the Earth at that time. Oh, dang, I'm putting all those. Okay, let me I think I've seen Jupiter too. I saw, oh no. Yeah, I saw Saturn, but I saw Jupiter and I saw the moons of Jupiter. That was cool. That was very cool in my telescope. Alright, so now I'm going to go back on this side and go over this. Or try to. Maybe I should just use a tiny, tiny brush. I'll just use a tiny round brush. There we go. Yeah, probably. I'm just going to go over this part with white because the line got all wacky. It got wacky. So now, I don't want to see that pencil line in there. I have to paint over it with white. Make it go away. Paint this part over here too with my little brush. That ain't wanting to come up, man. Jeez, what's up with that? Is this the El Cheapo white that I have? I'm not digging that at all. Okay. So I'll go down this side. Some white. I have to come back over it. And I cannot believe these people have, like, there's a freaking hole in my painting. And they did that at the factory. Make me very unhappy. If I mess it up, that's one thing. Somebody else mess it up, oh, that's a whole other thing. Okay, try some of this yellow. Let's see, where else? Okay, it's also, I can't really tell. Let's see. I think this is that darker orange down here. So try and go over this part. This is really skinny, but I'm just going to paint it in like this so it's kind of fat. It's okay if it's fat. I can change colors on my painting if I want to from the original. I just can't change everything, just I can change a few things. And then here, where I made some kind of weirdo mistake, I'm just going to paint over that for now. Just going to keep painting over this white part, the part where the, I don't know what I'm going to do with that. Make some more yellow, that's what I'm going to do. Let me make a little bit more yellow, add a little bit more of that white in there. I gotta buy some more paint, man. I'm like out of paint. I can't believe I'm out of paint. It's crazy. Well, I'm out of certain colors. So, add a little bit of white to this. I can't mix it with that little itty brush. This titanium white, this unbleached titanium white. And then I'll make up some more orange. Because I think I'm going to paint over all of this up here because it's just not cool. And I'll have to put designs on there later after it dries. Because it's just too dark. And the rest of this yellow isn't that dark. May just have to put some white on here. Lighten it up. Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. I hate going over stuff after I've already done it, but the deal is that this is not the right color. There you go, better. Just put a little white on there, lighten that up. Because I have to put orange underneath. So, yeah. It needs to be lighter. Oh, dang it. Baby wipe, baby wipe. Time for the baby wipe. Yeah, okay. I would never have known about this. But this lady that got me started in my paint party business taught me all about baby wipes and how to use it. I mean, I babysat kids. I had my friends' kids and stuff when I was in college and painting. Nobody ever told me I could use a baby wipe for it. I just was like, oh, what? Really? You're kidding. No, I'm not kidding. You can use that. It's like, cool. Mucho cool. I don't know how to say cold in Spanish. I have to ask my little student who's supposed to be teaching me Spanish if he ever comes to class. Okay, better. That's just so much better. I don't know why this is all red looking. Okay, there we go. Yeah. I'm liking that better. It's not so red looking. Not so orangey. I know y'all can't really tell, but I can. You can tell if you were here looking at it with your eyes. It's hard to tell on the camera what's going on, but yeah. Oh, I got a pocket of, had a pocket of the unbleached titanium. Didn't mix in very good. It's really thick because it's kind of old. Dang it. Because that's how I want to paint that instead of like this. And we have a little that unbleached titanium right there. Yep. That hooks it right up. Hooks it right up. Okay, now. Better. I feel better about it. Okay, add some down here where it's all orangey and stuff. Add some white right there because it's just too dark. Because I have to add orange here at the bottom. I don't want it to be so light or so orangey looking. Let's see what we can do here with this better. I'm just fixing some of this. This is not going to work, so I'm going to have to just paint over that part later. Okay, now I need to put this somewhere else. I'm going to put this over here now. And I'm going to put some yellow here on this whole thing. Is all that? No, that's blue. Okay, so all this is yellow except for the middle, which is red. So I'm just going to slather this on. There's going to be red there, but then I'm going to also add in some yellow, some orange, some of this orange that I have before this stuff dries. Okay, I better spray it if I don't want it to dry. Just going to give it a little mist. Hopefully that'll make it spread better. Oh yeah, it spreads much better in that area. I didn't think this stuff was supposed to come off. This is like carbon paper. It's not supposed to come off into your painting. What's the point of that? That's stupid. Okay, so I'm just going to really loosely paint in. But this has to be a darker colored orange, just slightly, not a whole lot, just a little bit. So I'm going to add some orange in here. Yep, there you go. That's the color. Well, not exactly, but yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Add some, well, it's wet. This is wet into wet painting. Wet into wet. That gives you that really pretty orange. It's not too light, it's not too dark. Get some of this in here. Let's just add a little bit of orange in there. Uh-oh, let's see. No, that's not it. Might need to add a bit more of the orange, but I want it to be a little more orangey than it is. So let me just add in some more. Oh, that's so in the wrong place, girl. This is very wet paint. So just trying to get it to do what I need it to do. There you go. Jeez. And this part down here is also that same yellowy orange. So I'm just going to paint it. Add some water to that. It's not so thick. And I can mix it. Because the bottom of this is brown. So, yeah. It's just brown. It's good to paint all the colors. It's on a pattern like this to paint all the colors at once that you need. Then, you know, you save some in your palette so you have some to go back when you make a mistake or something's off or something. But since yellow is the lightest color, I try to start with the lightest colors first. That way, if it goes over something, it's not a big deal because the other colors are so much darker. Again, I'm going to take that orangey color and go right over that. Make that a really pretty yellow orange. That's a nice color. Alrighty then, now I can move on to the oranges and reds. So I have a really dark orange. Let's see, make some of this over here. Add a little bit more of that red in there. Some white. So the white's dried out. Okay, we'll add this, add some white. White's a bunch of white sitting over here that I can use. Alright. I just don't want this to be see-through. That's the red and the yellow are very see-through. So anytime you're using them, you don't see right through them. So this is going to be orange here. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Let's see, there you go. Nice. Okay, we'll try not to mess this up on this part. Okay, let me stand up, do that. Yep, let's see. You still don't have to go really far with this. I'm just going to go right up to the little pencil line so that it doesn't really see it. Okay, and then on the other side, this side is also that color. It's like a tangerine color or something. Melon or something, I don't know. It's a nice orange. It's a really nice orange. What's that? Hey, cuz! Hey, Lorraine! All right, go to sleep, girl. Yeah, I was trying to watch some stuff on Wix because I'm making a new website. That stuff put me, well, you know, I made the mistake of actually drinking some wine, and it just put me right to sleep. And the people just, they weren't the most interesting people in the world anyhow, but they worked for Wix and were trying to show me how to do email marketing and all that stuff, and I was like, huh, what, oh, shoot, I'm asleep. I don't know what they said. I was just dreaming and dreaming. So, yeah, I understand it. And then my cousin Lorraine is in North Carolina. It's late there. I'm sure it must be late. Oh, that's all the orange? Oh. Okay. Well, that's it for that. I can paint some more here. I might have to get my tiny brush for this, but let's see. Maybe not. Maybe if I use this one. I just think it's too fat. Okay, let's just try it. I don't like pulling it towards me too much. I have a lot of control like that. I like pulling it away like this. And I can put my hand on the canvas to keep it steady. Obviously, this needs more water in it. Otherwise, it's going to be El Weirdo. There you go. Oh, that's a nice color. It's a very nice color. All right. Let's get this side now. Oh, that's red. Okay, I see. Nice. Yeah. Uh-oh. Dang, that's got too much red in it. Right there. There we go. Alright, let's try it. Let's see what's happening here. Okay, we'll get on this side now. A little error there. Side of the canvas. On this side. teeny things. I'm going to get the smaller brush for this one because these are very small. I'm just going to paint these in, and hopefully you can see this with the color that I have. Ooh, it's a little hard to see. Might have to go back over that with some yellow. It's kind of hard to see. Let's see. Start on this side. Go all the way around to this side. Might have to add a bit more red to this, so I think I will. Down here, make it a little bit darker so that you can actually tell the difference between that red and that orange. Or between that orangey yellow and this, which is a little red. Oh yeah, you're gonna be able to tell that right away. Yeah. There you go. Oh yeah. You can tell that. Yes, sir. And all these little planes is flying over here. I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, get to the airport and land. It's so windy. That would be just so scary to me, be in something like that. Little propeller job. Yeah, oh yeah, that's gonna look nice. It's kind of a salmon-y color. And I'll make this stripe here that color too. But yeah, that's looking okay. Alright, yeah, now we cooking with gas. Cooking with gas, y'all. Okay. This is such a nice color. I just recently got into wearing like reds and oranges and yellows. Not so much yellow, but I have one thing that's yellow. My mom could wear yellow, so she had such pretty skin. She was so dark chocolate, she could wear any color and make it look good. But me, yeah, I came out lighter. So I don't get to wear some of those colors as successfully as she did. Some colors make me look washed out or sick. Guess they kind of make me feel sick too. Okay. All right, now it's time for the little, I'm going to start over here just to get my brush going. And get the paint off of it so it can spread on the canvas instead of on. I think I need more. There you go. Come up to meet. Alright. I don't really like going left to right, but it is what it is. And they must be in a certain flight pattern because of the wind, because I keep hearing these little tiny jets. I mean, little tiny planes with propellers. I wish them all a safe journey and a safe landing. they crash, they right over people's houses. And they're building new houses right by this little bitty airport. And since I've been living here, we've had 2 crashes. One person, or 3 actually. One person crashed, and he made sure that he didn't hit anybody's house. So wherever, he just barely got to the airport area, and he crashed his jet and died. And then another 2 jets had a mid-air collision at that little airport. And then I think about 10 years ago, somebody crashed into this lady's house and killed her. So I'm not thrilled. Maybe that's a helicopter? It must be a helicopter, because, you know, we don't usually have a ghetto bird flying around over here. This is not the ghetto. But it must be a helicopter, because I just keep hearing it over and over again. Okay. Getting close to the end of this part. Also getting close to the end of my little paint that I mixed for this color. I do not like painting little straight lines. And people always tell me, oh, I could never be an artist. I can't paint a straight line. Neither can I. I use a ruler if I want a really straight line. It's called a tool. They make them and sell them. Pretty cheap too. So if I need to make a straight line, I just use a ruler. If I want it really, really straight, I use a ruler. It's the curvy lines that get you. Can you draw a curvy line? Oh man, I didn't put no paint on this side. Okay, well, it's gonna be what it's gonna be on this side. I did put paint on that side, on the right side, not on the left side. So I'm gonna get my little color. Paint this part in. Somehow I missed all of that. Orange. Tiny bit of the orange, girl. There you go. If I can paint some of this in. A bit more. This needs to be a little bit thicker. So just adding 2 bits of paint to this little bitty brush so that I can paint this in. Needs to be a tiny bit thicker. I'm just going to put some of this color on here. Let it mix together. Make that band a little bit thicker. hear a siren now, so maybe it was the ghetto bird flying. Cause somebody doing something stupid over here. They're building so many houses. I don't know who's gonna live in all these houses. I think this will be okay. Alright, let's see. The only other orange I have left is what's in her skin. What's in her skin. So I'm going to put this over here for now. I need to clean my water. Clean my brushes. I'm going to get new water. Make sure this is clean. I don't know if it is or not. Sort of, kind of. Ooh, there's a lot of yellow in there. Get that up. Oh, it's just dried up yellow. Okay. Ew. Gross. Oh, that's so stinky. Oh my God. I have a little bucket that I put my water in. Alrighty. This is clean water. Alright. Okay, it's starting to come together, so let's see now. I need to add some of that orange over here. Well, I still have some. I don't have a lot, but I still have some. I'll add some of this orange here. Cover over the weird lines. That's the only other place it is? Pretty much, yeah. Oh, dang it. Put some on this side. I think that's it for that orange. I don't see any place else. Okay, I can move on to red, pink, and purple. I can get my other paint palette. Spray it again because it done dried out some more. Make some nice magenta pink with some nice magenta pink with this white. And this is my favorite magenta, quinacridone magenta. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my God, it's so pretty. Quinacridone. That is such a beautiful color. It's gonna look so nice. Why is he calling me? He knows I'm painting. What is it I need to do, big boy? What do I mean, honey? I'm not trying to do any of that. Ooh, that's a nice color. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. That's only at the top and the bottom? Oh, man. Well, that's such a nice color. I should use more of that. I think it's in her dress. Alright, let's see. Let's dry, yeah. Yeah, babe.
Do you have some kind of green light on in the back?
Yes. I bought something. It's like a little ladybug that's a solar light, and it changes colors. There's also a butterfly out there that I bought. Yeah, no, it's not anything weird. I bought some garden decor. And it's a really cute little ladybug that's made out of glass and metal. And the little ladybug lights up and it changes color. It's very cool. Reminds me of Christmas lights, but cooler. These are ones for summer. And he saw that, he's like, what is that? That's funny. That's very funny. I know he didn't think, he was like, oh my God, what's going on here? Oh, funny, funny. I should have told him. I should have told him so he wouldn't think somebody was out there or something. Oh man, this is such a nice color. I want to paint it somewhere else. It should be somewhere else. Oh no, there's orange over here. Ah, boo, yes, boo. There's some orange over here that I missed. So now I'm going to have to try and see if I have enough of the orange to finish painting it. I gotta go back to my other palette. Oh man. Okay. Yeah, I see it. It's not much, but still. I thought I was done with that. Let me spray this paint anyhow before all of it's dried out. See, there's still something left in that. Ooh, yeah, the green is cracking. Okie dokie, let's see. Get some of this. Put that right in here. Yep, that's where that goes. And a little bit of pink, the darker red to that. And it's just a little, it's like a jigsaw puzzle, you know, you gotta find all different pieces. Can be a pain in the butt. Occasionally it's a pain in the butt. Okay. Okay, oh, that's purple. Let's see. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go with purple next. I don't know. Oh, maybe I should go with red. Go with red, because I have a few areas of red. Not many. 1, 2, 3. 3 areas of red. Okay, and it's not like a red. It's not, it's like some weird kind of, I don't know. I'm going to add a tiny amount of purple, a little bit of magenta, quinacridone, maybe more of that, to my red. I want it to be kind of a more maroon color. So, yeah. And then I think I'm going to have to add some white to this, otherwise it'll just be see-through. And that will be super annoying. I'm going to add some the titanium red, the unbleached titanium to this. And then more of the quinacridone. Give it that really rich color. Okay, that's not the red I was going for. Not at all. Try a little more purple in there. That is not the red I would want. Yuck. Okay, I'm going to just add in this and this. So I'm not going to put black in this. I'm not. I want it darker. I'm just going to keep adding the quinacridone. Okay, that's better. I can add in a little of that pinky, yucky color that I had. This is okay red. So it's this block here. It's this red. And I'm going to make it go here too. And I'm also going to make it go up some and over. So it continues that pattern. There you go. Oh, Dennis thought we were being invaded by aliens or something. He's like, what is this light in the garden? What is it? I'm so sorry. No, that's that orange. Okay. Do a little bit more of that. I had a piece of something, dried up paint or something. That was weird. Add a little water to that. Alright, I'll come down here and make a little square. There you go. Okay, so that's there, and then it's over here. Maybe over here too. I'm just checking to see that y'all can see what I'm doing. Yeah, pretty much. I don't have a whole lot of this, so. This is that whole area that got all weird. With the pencil marks or whatever. Make sure that's dry, yeah. Alrighty, there we go. The sides. And the corners. Something's still wet. That orange is still wet. And then over here, some here. So technically I should use the little brush, but I'm just going to go in. So let's see, I actually do need to use the little bitty brush. Let's get the little tiny brush. Load that in. Just so much easier to do, just like one single stroke, you know. Alrighty. I think that's all there is for the red. We'll see anywhere else. Yeah, no, that's it. That's it for the red. And while I'm thinking of it, I'm going to add some of this green on here. Because I didn't finish doing that part. Get all the red and pink out of this brush. Spray this again. I think I'll put the top on this so that I can find these colors later. Take this green over this part. Yeah, so I forgot to do that. It's like it's a weird green. I mean, the paint itself is weird. Seems like really runny. Take my time on this part. This one was a little wonky. See if I can make that corner. There you go. There's the corner. Alright. Okay, now there's a lot of purple. A lot of purple. So I'm going to mix up the purple with the quinacridone so that it's not so dark. Just going to mix a big clump of it. It has a little bit of pink in it. But I think I used this color in my last painting too. I think I'm going to add a little bit of the pink in there. Lighten up this purple because it's so dark. Yeah, I'm going to just take a big clump of pink and mix it into that purple. So I have a lot of it. But it's a pretty purple, but it's not as dark as, get some of this, there you go. It's not as dark as the dioxanine purple. I'm mixing it in. So it'll be very dark. It won't be as dark. And then, yeah, because there's two different purples. There's the purple that's got the magenta in it. I'm going to add just a bit more of the magenta and the pink. And then there's the purple that's like a really, maybe they're the same. I think they're the same. because one just looks darker because it's next to black and blue. Whatever. Okay, so all of this is purple in here except for this one is blue, so I'll make sure I don't paint that purple because that would be wrong anyway. Let me get all this paint off my brush. You can see it's kind of see-through. I can see through it. Just doesn't make me the happiest person in the world, but just depends on how you paint it. I think I'm going to add a bit more water so that the paint is nice and juicy. And it flows like that. Okay, let's see if I can get this corner in here. Really slowly going down this side. Bracing my finger. That's what you gotta do. Okay, let's see if I can get this bottom part. Be careful, that red is still wet. It's very thick. Oh, sounds like the wind calmed down, finally. Jeez Louise. That was just so annoying all day. I don't hear it howling. Now I know what a banshee is. Something that howls all night. I'm just going to put some paint on this edge of this paintbrush so you can slide down. Slide to the left. Slide to the right. That used to be my favorite little dance. I don't even know if that's the Macarena. That's not the Macarena. I didn't know anything about the Macarena. I don't think I ever did the Macarena until I taught during COVID. And they had PE had the Macarena dance. And I was like, oh, okay, this is what it is. Oh, man. I'm sure y'all can't tell, but I can. It's waiting. Let me come over a little bit. Yep, like that. Okay. See if we can get this to flow. Be helpful if my hand would stop sticking on the canvas. Alrighty. So yeah, there's a lot of purple in here. A lot of purple. I may have to mix more of this. Because I think I'm going to need more. I'm going to need a lot more. Let me mix more. I'm just going to use all my little pink and all my magenta and mix that in. Add some more water. Hopefully this paint gets nice and juicy. So I need a lot of purple. A lot of areas to cover. Okay. It's still a little wet. I'll start on this side. Actually, I should do this part up here. So, I'll stand up again. Okay. A bit there. A bit, what's underneath that? Oh, dang it, really? Oh, that freaking orange. Oh my God. Oh no, it's actually this yellow. Weird. Okay. There's a little, right there where her earring is, just a little tiny little piece. Something, something, something. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna have to get that later. Really. I will have to get that later. I see some orange that needs to go in the corner. That's a tiny amount, but I'm gonna cover it up. Forget that. Yes, I am holding my breath. Mm-hmm. I knew I was going to ask. Who's that? Beanie? Hey, cuz. You say your page. Open my page to see what's going on before I went to bed. I'll check in tomorrow and see how far you got. Okay, love. I love you so much. I don't even know what time it is. Let's see. Oh, shoot. 10 o'clock. Oh, wow. Yeah, sleep. I'm probably going to try and finish this background before I'm done. So I can just be done with this part at least. And then tomorrow or next week or whenever, because I have to go to the gallery tomorrow. And then after I come back home, I got to do my hair. Got to do something with my hair. These naps. Get it in. Y'all know that's a long process right there. Whether you go to the beauty shop or you do it yourself, it's a long, drawn-out process. Let me just come up here. Okay, that's dry. Oh, and that yellow next to the purple always is going to stand out. Where else? I have purple everywhere. Everywhere. So this will probably be the last color I do. I might do black because there's not much of it. Maybe brown, but I don't know, man. I have to get with this more later in the week. I got spring break coming up at the end of next week, so. Alright, let me get this part down here. Okay, yeah, because I don't want to like have my paint dry up. Try and mix this color again. Oh gosh. But I see that I'm gonna have to go to the art store and get the get the unbleached titanium because I've been using that quite a bit. And it's just not another color. You can't really make it by mixing white and something else. It's how they mix the white itself. Okay, let's see if I get this part here. All of this in here is purple. No, what color is that? That's black. Oh, stop, snap. Oh, it is black. Ooh, okay. All right. Snap-o-licious. So that little part, yep, this down here is black, and these are black. And this is black. This over here is black. Okie dokie, let's see. This over here is purple, purple, blue, blue. So this is blue, this is blue, this is yellow, this is purple. Oh gosh, let me get this big purple area. this is purple also. So this will be most of the painting when I'm done with this. This is where her face is, so I'm going to be really careful here. So I do not want to be trying to paint over her face with like weird colors, other than the weird colors it's already made out of. Now I got to change direction so I can get this going in this direction here. Get that corner. There you go. There you go. Okay, see here for now. And she only had 2 fingers. I gave her 3 because I thought, you know, that's just weird. I should see a 3rd finger. Guess sometimes even AI misses stuff. Add a little in some of these places where it's a little thin. Let's not change directions. Okay, now here, here, and then 2 stripes here. Well, actually, it might be more than 2, but for now, we're just going to do these. Okay, so it's this one, and I gotta mix up a really pretty blue. And I might have some more wine and go to bed. So I can get up in the morning and water my garden, because I planted all these plants and didn't put no water in them. Because it was like getting dark outside and windy and cold and messed up. And there is a lot of blue in this painting. Okay, ooh, that's a lot. Okay, let's stand up so I can get this part over here. Okay, there's that. And then last thing is those little stripes. I'm going to use my teeny tiny brush for the little purple stripes. Okay, so come up here. It's right next to the, no, that's next to the blue. Oh, dang it. Okay, so it's going to be, what? Wait. I think I messed that up. Okay, so this one is purple. Make it skinny. Just going to make it the width of the brush. Okie dokie. Okay, so let me come here. Stand up, girl. Be sitting down on the job. Okay, I'm just going to slide this all the way down. And on this side, because there's a black line in between, it's the same width. And I'm so not worried about this because this is all black, so I just want it to be the right width so when I put my brush on it, it doesn't go over my purple. So I'm not really following the line, and I am. I'm making a line so that it's the right width of this purple. Alright, now I'm going to go up here. A little more paint so that it's more even. And over here, I'm going to do the same thing. This one. Make this one even with the edge of the canvas. I am not left-handed, Beanie. I'm right-handed. The reason it looks left-handed is because the camera's backwards. But this is my right hand, okay? Right hand. That's my ring finger with my diamonds on it. that's I'm right-handed, big girl. Oh my God. Yeah, the thing's backwards because, you know, I'm using an iPad to record this. So, it just looks like, hey, Renee, I see you. You're the one who inspired me to get back to doing Facebook Lives, Renee. Because I was like, oh, shoot, I need to do that. Okay, now we get to do this one. This is a little more difficult. Let me see if I can bring my chair over here. I'm going to push this over some. Oh, the water is underneath. What is underneath here? There you go, my little water bottle. Okay, let's see if I can get this part done. Oh man, that part's still wet. Okay, so I'm going to start on this side and get this done first. Like I said earlier, I know what I watch artists paint. I know what other artists watch artists paint. I just don't know what anybody else does. Other than, oh, okay, they're just interested in what that is. I guess I'm watching them for like research and inspiration and support. See how they do stuff. It's like, oh yeah, I learned all kinds of techniques from people. I don't know if anybody learned a technique from me with this, because it's just painting a bunch of lines. Super boring. Lines are boring. Painting lines is boring. Lines are not boring, but painting them is boring to me. Like, I usually skip ahead of that. Of course, you can't do that on a live video. I was trying to do this and wait for this part to dry, but I don't know that it's going to. So I want to do what artists do, flip this around so I can get this part painted. Out. Oh, dang it. The thing is still in the way. Purple paint all over me. Yeah, because I think it'd be a little bit easier for me to do this like this. So let's see. It's blue, purple, and black, and purple. Okay. So the medium, that second line is purple. Yeah, Beanie, I'm right-handed, babe girl. I can paint with my left hand, but not this good. If I'm just painting any kind of thing, yeah, sure, why not? I can do that with my left hand. But I can write with my left hand fairly decently. But painting like this precise little stuff, oh my God, no. No, no. That's a right-handed thing. Sorry to bust your bubble, Beanie. What? Girl, I don't even know. I've always been right-handed. I don't know what you were thinking. Maybe because I only snap my fingers with my left hand. Could that be it? My right hand cannot snap fingers. I think I was born left-handed and they just made me not be left-handed. I don't know. I do not know, really. I have no clue on that. But yeah, no. left-handed kind of thing for me. It just looks left-handed in the video because everything's reversed. So if I put some words up, you'll see that they're backwards or something. Because when you flip your camera around, for whatever reason, it sees backwards. I do not know why. That's just some weirdness to me, but whatever. Come down here a little bit more. Okay, I'm okay with that. All right, let's see. This is dark blue, brown. This is black. So I think I'm going to do the blues first because I have a light blue. And somewhere in here I have this little yellow. So before all my yellow totally dries up, I'm going to paint this little tiny part yellow. Let's get a baby wipe and clean this off. Yellow with purple in my brush. That would be very bad. That would mess up my colors. Would mess up my yellow completely. Okay, I think that's it. Alright, let me take this yellow, and it's, well, not here, it's here. It's here. Yellow and put this in here. It's just a little tiny bit. It really is. Very small amount. But it will show up. And then there's, I think that's it for that. Oh man, that blue, I gotta use that blue to make all them stupid little things. I think, let me see if I can find a paint marker, because I don't want to do all them little corners with no brush. Oh my God, that's just like, I could use a tiny brush, but, oh, thank you. Yeah, I know, it's late. Thank you, Beanie, for sharing it. I appreciate you. Let's see. I kind of just want to do black, but I'm going to do the blue. But first I got to clean my water, because it's really dirty. It's all red. Clean water. Clean my brush out. Since I can't run it in the sink, I'm not putting acrylic paint down my sink. That's just a bad idea. On every count, that's a bad idea. Okay, so now I need this blue. I have to put one or both of these plates. I don't know how I'm going to fit them in there. So I have a light blue, and light blue, which I think is this blue, I think. Yeah, probably. I might add a little bit of blue to it, because why not? Why not have my favorite blue? Ooh, that's looking kind of yucky. Ooh, I don't think so. That paint is so messed up. be here forever trying to get that to dissolve. Let's try this. It's a pretty blue, but needs a little bit more white. Because it's a very light blue. Not super duper light, but very light. And I don't need a whole lot of it, because I have to make a dark blue. So that I'll probably use some of that purple to make my dark blue. But this is going to be a nice little blue right here. If I can get rid of the clumps. Ugh, gross. What the heck? Oh, yeah, it's like a big old paint booger or something. Is that more of that in here? Okay, whatever. Anyway, while I have it over here, might as well do this part. It's very, very thick. So let me thin that down. Okay, yeah. Oh, better. Much better. Wow, Beanie, 1977, girl. I was in high school. Just was what was that? What was I at? A junior in high school because I graduated in '78, and you were a senior. Or you had just graduated or something. Something like that. Okay. This is going to be interesting right here. There you go. Some of this purple is still wet. Joy. I have to turn that sideways to get to that. Or turn it right side up to get to that. Get to this part right here. Yep. A little bit right here. Side. Wow, that was such a long time ago. I remember we went horseback riding. Dang horse tried to throw us both. That was an obnoxious horse. He didn't want to do nothing. He wanted to sit around and eat grass or whatever it is the horses do. But that was not the last time I went horseback riding, but I probably ain't getting on no horse no time soon. Not unless I just have to, you know, like if everything stops being electronical and the only way you can get around is ride a horse. At least I'll know how. Little kids think that I'm from the South because, you know, when I get mad at them, all my Western drawl comes out. Okay, and this up here is light blue too. Just a tiny bit of paint here. Don't need a whole lot. I need more paint than that. Suck some up here. There you go. Well, it's too bad that's all that little blue. All the other blue is dark blue. Alright, now make my dark blue. Make my brush. My water does not stay clean for long. So I'm going to take some of this purple and some of this dark blue here. Make a really dark blue. But I'm still going to add a tiny bit of white to it, really small amount, just so that you can see the blue. Maybe a little bit more. Mixing it right next to, and this is phthalo blue, this is not the ultramarine. We'll take a little bit more of the white. Okay, that needs water really bad. Right there in between. Oh, and that's this color too. Okay, I need to mix a little bit more of it down. I need more. I need more. So add some of that purple that I just had. Some of the blue. Phthalo blue. Just a tiny bit of cobalt blue. I mean, not cobalt. Ultramarine blue. Because all of this here is this dark blue. So I'll paint that in. Ooh, that's such a pretty color. Oh, sorry, I get so excited about that. It's so exciting. I have water left? Oh, I don't even have no water. Okay, so let's not do anything. Let me get some more water. I definitely need that. Got a paper on the floor. Oh, what happened here? Is that supposed to be like that? Now spread some. There we go. Get it before it starts dripping everywhere. Oh, that just makes that paint flow so smoothly. Put some in my paint. So it's nice and juicy. Some on the canvas to help it flow. A little bit more canvas. It's just mist. It's like a mist, so that the paint can move. It does thin it down, though. That's the only thing. But it needs to be a little bit thin. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Love it when a plan comes together. Okay, let's add some on this side. Maybe a little too much on that side. Oh, somebody's binging me on my phone. I'm not answering the phone right now, sorry. I have to wait till I'm done. I'm not digging this. This is really uneven. Let's see if I can fix that. Just have to take your time with this. Even if you're tired and you want to go to bed. Gotta take your time, otherwise you end up making more work unnecessarily. I still gonna have to get my little tiny brush to do the blue stripes. All right, good night. Good night, Beanie. Love you, cuz. Oh, man, that got all messed up. What happened there? I'm running out of paint. Oh, I still need more paint. Oh, I want to try and mix this again right now. Just want to be done. Okay, let's see. Mix some purple with some blue. The light blue. I hope this is the right color. It looks a little dark. Don't have to be. It's gonna be. Oh wow, that's weird. I can see all of that. I should make that come down some. Let me add all of this to that. All of this. Need to add some water. Well, if anybody's still watching, I'm almost done. I'll be going to bed soon. Really. I really will. Oh, that doesn't even look like the right color. Let me bring it down. There you go. Oh my gosh, that was such a pain to get that last little bit. Last little bit. Okay, let me paint the sides. And I'll paint the little stripes. And I might have to be done myself. Okay. paint the little stripes. I might have to be done. I don't know. We'll see. So I'm really tired now. Oh, that's not still wet. Are you kidding me? That purple is still wet? Oh, dang. Let's just do it like this. Nice-ish. Nice-ish. Okay, we'll flip it on this side so I can get this side done. And this one's going to have two blue stripes, one here and one there. So let's just get it started. Man, this painting has a lot of different colors in it. So I'm going to have to like try and save some of these colors for the next time I paint, which might not be until this weekend coming up. All right. Any place else for that blue? Oh, the blue is here. This. Okay. I need a really small little brush. That I don't know which brush I need. I just don't know if I still have it. That's too small. That's really, 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 really small. I know which brush I need. I just don't know if I still have it. Oh wait, I can maybe use this one. This one's very tiny. Because while I have this blue, so I don't have to mix it again, I'm going to do these little thingies here. But I'm going to have to add some water to this. Oh, hey, this is your painting. Deb, this is your painting that I'm working on. This has a gazillion colors to it. I was wondering if you was going to tune in and check me out, girl. I hope you got all moved in. I have one painting done, and this one is this painting number 2. So I have to look at it for a minute after I do it before I give it to you. I may have to do more of these, but smaller. Because these came out really nice. I can just barely see the guideline that I painted over here with this. I mean, really seriously, just barely see it. When I stand back and look a little bit, I can see it better. But that's okay, I know what pattern I'm making. So yeah, I've been painting on this one for a minute now. Since about 8:30 or something. I'll look up in a minute if you're making a comment. Every so often I can feel the heat's on now, so every so often I have to like re-moisturize my paint before it dries all out. Okay, this isn't too bad. Doing this like this. I'm glad you like it, Deb. Really. This one is called the DayDreamer because she's just got her hand on her chin. She's looking up, dreaming about whatever it is she's dreaming about. Reminds me of that Vanessa Williams song. I'll be dreaming, dreaming of you. I think that's all I know of the words. That's all I remember right now, anyway. Plus, I don't want Facebook to get mad at me for singing somebody's song without paying them a royalty or something. They get all freaked out about that kind of stuff. I don't want to be in Facebook jail. That's my thing. I hardly ever own Facebook as it is. Ooh, that's too much. Okay. Looking to see where this goes. There. I'm making pretty good progress with this little design. I thought it would be more difficult, but I guess not. That's cool. Maybe. I might not have to put that in, but I'm going to. y'all can't see the little tiny line through here, but I can. Because yellow is so see-through, you can see all the little lines. When you're up really close. When you're further away, you really can't see anything. So I did go over this top part a couple of times to get the right color. Yeah, I hear now they have AI making paintings. I don't know if they're making like paintings of people or whatever, but I don't think it's going to be the same as people painting. Because, like, I don't think AI could ever come up with Van Gogh's Starry Night. I mean, because dude was in pain a lot of times when he did his paintings. I mean, he was having mental breakdowns and stuff. And I don't think AI can replicate that and put it on a canvas. And if it can, then AI is on its way to becoming just as messed up as people. Oh yeah, this is coming out nice. I'm digging it. That might be a bit much. Need more paint on that brush. Some here. Some here. There you go. Now I feel the heat. Now that it turned off, I actually feel the room is warmer. So it got downright chilly and ridiculous out there, man. Downright chilly and ridiculous. Okay, I got spray. I'm almost done, but my paint's drying out. Ow, ooh, oh, ow, that was my knee. Ooh. I feel more like a box of Rice Krispies every day. Oh, no. Okay. The tiny bit that got weird because it went dry. Okay. A little harder to see this. I might continue this on the other side. We'll see. Have to see how that design would look on that side. So I'm just gonna make the line go straight across. I'm not doing all that. That's not necessary. I'll just continue the design, but I'm only gonna do the line. Ooh, there we go. All right, got one more color to go, and then I'm going to be, well, two, actually, three. Two. I'm just going to paint this part, and that's going to be it. I got to go big because my back's hurting. Okay, I'll clean up my little tiny brush. So I don't have any black on my paper, on my palette, so I have to get some black. Clean my brushes while I'm doing that. I think that's looking pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Look how pretty that is. my wipe. It's turned into a piece of abstract art. Okay, now I'm going to get the black. And mix up some black. And I think I'm just going to mix it from a totally different palette. Let's see. This regular black. Yeah. A little bit more. Got a lot to cover. And then also mix some brown up. It's a really dark brown. So I'm going to mix some brown up with a little black in it. This is burnt umber. I need to get more and more of this. I paint a lot of black people, so I need more burnt umber so I can paint black people. Right. That should be good right there. And then, man, I don't know what to do with this. I guess I have to put, do that. Anyhow, let's get with this black. I'll put the stripes and all the little colors and things in later. No, don't do that. That would be so wrong. That would be so wrong. It's going to be here. This is where the black goes. Thank goodness my design covers up this stupidity that these people did at the factory. There's a hole in this canvas. There's actually a nail in the canvas that's sticking through. So, yeah, whoever made this at the factory, probably in China, got a little too excited about it. Must be time for them to get off of work. Because they just popped that nail right through the middle of the canvas. I don't think I've ever seen that. And believe me, I painted on a whole lot of canvases. Never seen a nail come through the middle of the canvas. Get a paint on your brush, girl. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I don't know why this is called Mars Black. Mars is not black, it's red. So, go figure. can y'all even see what I'm doing down here? I don't know if it'll turn much more. There we go. So I'm just adding black down here. It's actually on the side, but I turned it sideways so I can see what I'm doing. Alright, here we go. Finish that little part off. As much as I'd like to do this way, I think I better not do that there. I'll get this part up here. That's real big. Make sure all this stuff is in here is dry. No, I need the baby wipe. Get a new baby wipe. Let's see if this one's still wet. No, it's not. Okay, oh dang, that's two. I don't know two, but that's okay. Man, these baby wipes, they're something else, man. They are something else. Some kind of cool way to like fix stuff when you make a mistake. This needs water. That's why it's not flowing. There's my water bottle. Ooh. Okay. So over here, no. Oh, here it is. Okay. Add some water to that. Won't be so dried out. Okay. Oh, much better. See, I can just drag that along. Get her done. Nice, nice, nice. No. Got too happy with the black. There you go. That off there. That means I'm tired because it's 11 o'clock. So that's usually when I'm in bed. Even on a Saturday. Unless I'm out doing something. Or unless I'm up painting. Like a night owl. I don't even want to mess with that like that. Just start flipping around again. So I can get the top of it to sit down for a minute. Yeah, oh, better. My back thanks you for sitting. So I guess whenever I decide to put these things on Facebook or onto my new website that I'm making, I will edit them and do an overdub. So that, that's about more than me and my family. I don't know. Alright, now I'm going to get my little tiny brush. A little more water. Get these little stripes, and then I'll do the sides last. Yeah, this little brush, it's really stiff. So it doesn't quite bend the same way as a soft brush. I might have to do some cleaning stuff up on this, but for now, it's cool. Okay, let me do this one on this side. This one's wider, so I could almost just go over it twice. So add more paint to this. Load up my brush really good. And then I see some spots on here that's white. I do. So now spread this paint out as much as possible. Just get the top, and then I'll worry about the bottom in a minute. After I get the top. And then I'll make the dark brown and do that. And then all the little designs and stuff, I have to do that later. As long as I get the background in, I'm good. Okay, now I can come back. Get the bottom side. Okay, I see some on this side that needs to be redone. Okay. Now I can get this top part here. Probably should have did that first. Okay. Just saying. That way I'm gonna get black all over my hand. It's all good. Try not to put my elbow through. Takes a little bit of breath holding. Okay, got that side. Get this bottom side down here. Then I can paint the sides. I think I'm going to try just standing up and painting this. Because that'll be okay. Let me grab that side there. Yep. And even though that purple is very dark, it's not black. You can still see it. Alrighty. Getting to the end here. I can go lay down in bed soon. Very soon. This part over. You can see what I'm doing. And I can see what I'm doing. My big old head ain't in the way. It's my big head in the way, sorry. Right. This side. I'm going to start from the top this time. Alrighty, there we go. A little bit more paint. And this part's done. Oh no, I need more than that. Ooh, almost had a disaster. Brush almost fell out my hand onto my painting. That would be very bad. I'd be very unhappy. Okay, so now I have a couple more places to paint black. And then I can do it with this color. So here is some black here. So I'm going to use this little brush. Bend it. Go square. Rectangle. this one. Okay, I think before I get too involved in that part, I'm gonna do this skinny part so I can be done with this little bitty brush. Okie dokie, there we go. See if I can get that little corner in there. Nice. Alrighty. Now I'm gonna go back to my medium-sized brush. I'm just gonna take some water. Put it on the paint that's in there. Finish painting this. Okie dokie now. Here we go. Oh. Oh, snap, oh, delicious. That yellow. Oh my God. Okay, I see that there's yellow that's here that I didn't paint, right? Shoot. Yep, it's definitely like a jigsaw puzzle. You might be messing up a few pieces here and there sometimes when you're not really ready to do all of that. Okay. Okay. See, nothing wet there. Okay, cool. Alrighty. Yeah, that little white spot right there is supposed to be yellow. I don't know what happened. I'm looking at it. Yep, it's supposed to be yellow. Alrighty, let me paint this part. That can be done. Well, I could be almost done. Okay, getting to the end of the black here. cool, cool, and cooler. And there we go. Awkward thing to do. Down with black. Do the side over here. Also a little bit of white showing there. Looking pretty much like it. I hear my husband doing something downstairs, but I don't know what it is. Sounds kind of weird. All right, the last thing is the brown. And I'm just going to paint the brown in. But before I do that, I'll get my little brush and paint in that yellow before it's totally dried out. So I'm going to put this here. Get some of the yellow. There's still a little bit of it. It's wet. That doesn't look like the right color. Maybe it is. Oh, that's not the right color. I got some black on my brush. What in the world is he doing? I hope that's him doing that, not somebody else weird. Add the tiniest amount of orange to that. Oh, no, my brush is so dirty. Okay, he's making a big old racket down there, man. I'm gonna make this needs to be skinnier or something. Something's happening here, so let me put this so that I can make some more yellow over here. Oh, dang it. Okay, I gotta clean this water. Yeah. I'm pretty much done with this. So I don't need black anymore. Get clean water. This is the last clean water I'm getting. Let's get my brushes back so I don't fall in the water. So I need to clean up. Dang it, what was that? Oh, paint. Okay, I need to clean this brush out because I don't want any more yellow. Any more black in my yellow. And then I'll clean this one out so that it doesn't have any black in it. Get a little bit more water. And then make this brown. And then I'm done for tonight. Oh my God, I'm so done. I am so done. Really, I am so done. I need a little more brown. Okay, and then, yeah, it's a nice brown, but it's a dark brown. So mix it up with this black, make it a nice deep dark brown. It's like a deep chocolate. Really pretty color. Hershey's dark chocolate jellies. That it's not chocolate. Okay. I'll put the brown at the top and the bottom. And you'll see it's really rich. Really, really rich brown. I do not know what my husband is doing. I mean, it sounds like he's taking the sink apart or something. I just have no idea. Why he would be taking the sink apart. None at all. Some of that brown mixed with some of that yellow. So it is what it is. It's gonna get changed up in a bit. I'll go ahead and do the top. And then I'll come back. I'm gonna add some water to this. Come back and fix that part there. Okay, make this nice and juicy. Nice juicy paint. So I can just spread it around. Oh yeah. Maybe a little bit more. A little bit more water. Extra juicy. Not as juicy as I'd hoped. Let's add a little spritz. Okay, that just helps that paint get to that canvas so that it's not so sticky. It just helps it lay down nicely like that. Let's make nice long strokes. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Since there's a little bit of water on the canvas, I can paint this in a little bit nicer. But I am tired. And the heat's on again, so now I'm hot too. Oh, jeez. wasn't hot. I wasn't cold before. I don't know why he came on now. It decided it was cold. Oh, it's more of that AI stuff. Okay, I'll have to let this dip down a little bit. Right there. So there's no paint there. Chocolate. Hershey's dark chocolate. I am just so interested and curious as to what is going on downstairs in my house. That this man felt like he had to do at 12 o'clock at night, 11:30. Instead, just chilling out. It must have been something really important. Oh, it's wet. Is there something wet? No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe it's just the canvas is wet. So there might be a little bead of paint here. That's okay though. It's okay. Ooh, ooh. There we go. Ooh, the whole thing is painted except for the person and a few designs. Sorry, let me get my head out the way in just a second. Alright, now get this up. Paint it sideways. I can paint that side. Paint this side. I'll get the bottom and whatever craziness is going on down there. I don't know what in the world is he doing. I do not know. I cannot imagine what in the world is going on. It's like banging pots or something. I have enough for the bottom. Dang. This canvas is sucking this paint up, man. Like the thirsty desert. Alright. Let's get for that part. Technically, I should let this dry a little bit. And then dabs of color here and there. We're going to see that it's a little wonky. Okay, now I'm going to turn this on this side because I actually have something over here that I don't want this paint to touch. So let me come. Oh no, what happened here? There's brown paint all over. Oh, dang it, that's from my jacket. That's not going to be fixed tonight. Just burned out, man. I'm burned out. I will have to fix that later because it's not happening tonight. Putting this last little bit on here, and then I'm out. I'll go down and be nosy and see what's going on in my house. Guess it's not nosy if you're in your own house. I want to know, what is he fixing? What is he doing? What's making all that noise? Why isn't he going to bed? Because I'm still up? Probably. Okay, let's see. How much of this paint do I have left? Just enough, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty dry. I mean, because whoever looks at the bottom of paintings? Really? Anybody? Anybody look at the bottom of paintings? Okay. Oh, God. Alright, now I'm going to add some white to this painting so I can fix it later. Because it's got to be fixed. That's not cool. This white is not the most opaque white I've ever seen. That's crazy. It should cover that. Whatever. I see a little bit of this brown. So I'm going to take a little tiny bit here, right there. Alright. So I'll add a little bit more white to that. Just mix up some white and yellow. Some here. That's a big old bunch of stuff there, man. I'm disappointed in myself. I did that. But it'll be okay. Get my teeny tiny brush, little bitty one. Some of that yellow, some of that orange together. Okay. You see how that's already different. It's already okay. That have to dry for a little bit. All right, people. I'm going to call it a day. As soon as I get this dry, I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to let this dry for a minute, and then next time when I do this, I'll have to put in all the cool details of the background. The little circles and dots and dashes and stuff. I'll put those in, and then I'll work on the girl. So that should take probably another 4 hours to do that. So this is an 8-hour thing for me. I don't want this paint to dry without being able to put this over the top. And we'll see how that works. know where that brown came from. It was just in there, making a mess, being a mess. Makes me unhappy. Okay, that's better. It's going to be really thick paint, and I don't like using really thick paint because it tends to crack. Alright, that's it for me. The bottom's dry enough for me to turn it sideways, right side up. Alrighty, people, that's it for me. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. And I will see you next time when I do the girl. Alright, have a good night. Thank you so much.